toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. At the 30. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Corners are going to bail. Off play action. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it up to 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and it was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Deep throw off his back foot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Now the pitch. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and his quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Carr. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Carr. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Recovered by the defense, and he's up. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 15 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Quickly out from the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a heat. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going for it all. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it down the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll run play action. And some room to work. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The run to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using his feet. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
To the air, it's Carr. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Got a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pistol, falls on the ground. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legend would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going, and the secondary being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Oh, he got loose. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Oh, what a move. That's caught. It's Burns. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers, and heck, go chase some awards, man.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 25 to Ohio State.
He'll pull it on the read.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, give on the inside. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know that
he's looking deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
obviously this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play there's a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th